Hey, hey. How's everybody doing? Gonna wait for you to get here while I get fixed up over here so I can see. I apologize for the reflection on my glasses. It's very bright out there today. I need to put something in front of these windows when it's light because you can't tell where I'm looking. Elizabeth's the first one here. Hey, sweet friend. I'm so happy to see you. And Opa made it here. Hey, Opa. It's cold, Melissa. It's so cold. I'm looking out to the frozen tundra behind me. All this snow and the sun is out. It's really beautiful today. But when that happens, all you see is a glare on my glasses, and I don't know how to fix that. There's Jody and Martina and Luann and Bonita and Tawana. Geneva made it. I'm so glad. Oh, okay. Yeah. Anybody else having trouble hearing me? I'm a loudmouth. Okay, good deal. I'm glad that worked. Good. I hate technical difficulties. So what I was saying is, we've still got all this snow piled up, and even with the sunshine out today, which is beautiful, it's not going anywhere because I think it's like 6 degrees or something. But anyway, did you, Judy? Yeah. We've all been posting a bunch of snow pictures, and it's 6 right now, Bonita. Hey, Leslie. Well, I say it's 6 right now. It was supposed to get up to 6. I'm sitting here looking for my phone. It's right there. I was going to tell you the temperature. It was 0 this morning when Gerald left. He's a member of the Mid-South Jeep Club, and they're volunteering to drive people to and from work or medical appointments or something, and he drove a sweet little pastor's wife to the Baptist East ICU today. She works there, and so he had to get up at 5 this morning. When he left the house, when he got in the Jeep, it was 0. So yeah, that's plenty cold. Hey, Beverly and Diane, Stacy. I'm so happy y'all are here on this cold day. I figured I would be here working anyway. Why not go live? And I was gonna tell y'all, look, I got my good camera out yesterday or day before, and I've been trying to take pictures of every different kind of bird we have in our yard. We've been feeding. Well, I always feed the birds, but they've been so hungry in all this snow. And so this morning they got a real big treat, and Gerald had made bacon. And so I told him to save that grease, and we put, Beverly, we live just outside of Memphis in Bartlett, Tennessee. And so we put oats in the grease, the leftover grease, and let it cool. And so they've got a little buffet of that outside. Hey, Trish. Christy's here. Thank you, Christy. I would love to just wear my Sweet Tater Bug shirt, but it's short sleeve and it's cold, so I had to put this shirt on top of it. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate that. So, I was going to tell you what I'm going to do, because I wasn't sure. All I knew is I was really wanting to do something bird related because I love birds so much, but I had too many ideas rolling around in my head, and I'm still going to do some of those, but I wanted to do one that I could do live today because I need to load my booth up at Southern Vintage. I need to restock some locations, so I thought, why not bring y'all along on some of those pieces. This one, I don't know if y'all can see it, is the background I'm working on. It's a big old canvas. It's a custom. I worked on that background yesterday, so that's what I've been doing. And my sister's here. Hey, Emery. Do you, Kathy? Oh, I love it. And we have had so many different kinds of birds. There have been a couple that we had never seen before. We weren't sure what they were. We were looking them up. So I'm officially that senior citizen that loves bird watching now. I don't care. I love it. So yeah, I was trying to find some good things that were good for them that we could feed them and we had on hand. Hey Delia, I'm so glad you're here. Is anybody new? If you're new, welcome. All right, let's see. Here's where we'll start, because I'm going to do two different things because I couldn't make up my mind, and they're both, I think, kind of quick to do. But both of the ideas, I got my inspiration from Pinterest. I love to cruise around Pinterest with nothing in mind and just see what really gets me excited, or what I might like to recreate, and then kind of do it my own way. Yeah, Elizabeth, you need some coffee. Hey Tanya, I'm so glad you're here. Hi Sally. Yeah, I had to have some coffee, and I've also got my ice water because, you know, a little bit of both, but right now it's the coffee. It's coffee time. So, but they're both related. They're both bird related. Yes, it is. Oh, I can lose hours to Pinterest. And so I wanted to do it my own way. I know not everybody has access to old wood or a husband that will just go cut it out for you. But I think this is easy enough to recreate with even cardboard. But let me show you. He put this together for me. It's just an old piece. I think he said this is fence wood. He got some, I don't know where, I guess this was up in his shop, but I love that bark showing on the edges of the roof of the house. And we've got a little, hey artist, really, Anne-Marie, great. Hey Jess, thank you. I'm loving the new design a lot. I really am. We've got it on everything, so, or just about everything. And then there's this little shelf here that he put on here. But I'm thinking, why couldn't you just cut out this same shape with cardboard? And you can always, or foam board, make it look like wood. I don't know if you have access to some driftwood. That would be really pretty as a roof. So we're just going to create something fun that I have in mind for this little piece, and then we're going to move on to just one little extra painting that could complement this, or maybe even sit with it. So the first thing I wanted to do was slap a little white paint, just dry brush some white paint on here. If y'all could see this table. Ooh, I was running around trying to pull out different ingredients, as I call them, for this project, or for whatever project I was going to do. Let's see, I need one of my chippy brushes. Let's try one of these. It'll go faster. Oh, Leslie, that's so wonderful. And Debbie, good afternoon. Oh, but are you the queen of cardboard? I think that's fun. I think that's even more fun because you're making truly something out of something that would have been thrown away. And you're giving it a new life, which y'all know I love that. And this is just going to be really rustic. You're so sweet, Marie. Thank you so much. Linda, did anybody here could answer Linda's question? I have not really worked with foam board. I want to. It's on my list of things I want to try. And Mr. Taterbug isn't here right now, but he could probably tell you. He had to go get a haircut. But somebody on here, I bet, could tell you that. So we're just gonna, while we have all this snow on the ground, we're gonna think spring today with our little birds and bird houses, and try not to think about how cold it is outside. X-Acto knife, okay. Elizabeth, that's what I was trying to remember. I knew you had shared that page with me. And Peppermint Cactus, you said? Tanya, he has a Jeep with 4-wheel drive. And so this hadn't stopped him at all when he, you know, like I was saying in the beginning, he is part of the Mid-South Jeep Club, and they're volunteering to drive. Am I back? I looked up and y'all were gone. Can you see me now? Did I lose you? How am I now, Cindy? Am I back? I'm so sorry, y'all. I was really hoping I wouldn't have these technical difficulties today, but I guess it's part of the weather. Okay, so just dry brushed some white on there. Okay, good. Y'all are still here. Now, the next thing I want to do, I'm just making this up as I go. I cut out this piece of multimedia paper. Is that what it's called? Anyway, it's thick cardstock type paper. And I'm going to glue that on the back of this hole here. Just some hot glue. Boy, I hope my internet doesn't go out. Hey, Lori. You could use a piece of plywood back here or cardboard. I just wanted a back on it so that I can paint the little hole black so it looks like the inside of a birdhouse. Where's my black? Right here. Who said that? Hi, Rhonda. And Heaven's here. I guess y'all saw Heaven and Amory and Melanie's new page that I posted. They make such beautiful stuff, and they're finally going to have their own business page. I'm so excited about that. I'm just going to grab this brush and run some black paint right in here so it looks like it's got a back to it. Swirl, swirl, swirl. Well, I thought about that, Diane. I really did. And then I just thought, nah, I'm just going to slap it on there. It'll be fine. So there we go. I didn't know you were here, Diane. Hey. Hey, Teresa. Okay. Simple, simple. The next thing I'm going to do, I cut a little Dollar Tree dowel. Had to look for it. For a perch. I'm just going to glue that on right here underneath the hole, and hold that for a second. Peppermint Cactus. Yeah, I think that's all you have to do is search for that on Facebook. Giant. No, that was just easy peasy doing that. Okay, now we've got a little perch. I had bought the pack of 2 nests at Hobby Lobby back before I did my little for our last crafters event on Simple Treasures Crafters Circle, and I was doing the little pots and stuff, and I was going to use one of the nests. So this is the second nest from Hobby Lobby, but I'm sure y'all are creative enough to pull together your own little nest if you want to. Uh-oh, sounds like Gerald may be home. The German Shepherd alarm just went off. And we're just gonna add a little bit to, oh, let me, I looked over here and saw this. Let me tell you this. At some point during the live, I'm gonna scroll and do a giveaway. I have this one Dollar Tree canvas that you can paint over, and I don't have any more of the house I did, but we've got a mermaid tail. But if you don't want that, I also have a stuffed Pete. that would be so cute in an Easter basket or as part of your Easter decor. So you'll have a choice of one or the other. And so stick with me. I'll do that at the end. Okay, I'm gonna use just a little bit of this messy moss. Just put a little bit of green down in the nest, and I'm gonna put the tiniest bit of this messy Spanish moss. Just a little bit. Come on. I think so too, Tina. I had never seen one before, and so I grabbed it when I was at the Dollar Tree because I thought that would make such a fun thing that y'all could take and remake, like I did the ostrich and the little house, whatever it was. Okay, so we have our little nest, and I had from last year or year before last, I had bought a little bag of the bird eggs. I saw these at Dollar Tree this year. I'm sure I got mine at Hobby Lobby, but we're just gonna plop those right in there. That. I'm so sorry y'all are right up in my face and I'm right in yours, but the way the camera mount is, it was a little too close. I should have moved it back down, but so we've got our little bird nest we can put right here. Haven't decided, at the end I'll probably glue it down. I just haven't decided quite yet the placement. I might tilt it just a little bit like that. Thanks, Melanie. Hi, Leslie. Thank you for sprinkling. And Karen, thank you. Okay, now I also thought let me look at my inspiration picture one more time, because I'm not doing it exactly like the one I saw. Okay, here's what I want to do next. Is that gonna, I know what I'll do. Let me see. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go. I cut a little piece of cardboard, right? Just like that, just a little piece of regular old cardboard. Used my ice pick to make some holes on either side. I'm gonna let's take a little bit of this white that we have out already. Where's my brush? Here it is. Okay. Really, Tammy? I wish I could have found more, because I think, I know that mermaids are really, I think they're still real popular now, aren't they? And I'm just kind of dry brushing over this piece of cardboard that's gonna just look like a piece of wood, hopefully. And we got white on it. Now, I wanna take just a little bit of robin's egg blue and put on it, because we're going spring. Oh no! Okay, Opa. Yeah, Anne-Marie's here to moderate too. You like it, Bonita? Be careful out there, Opa. I know you're used to it in Michigan, but still, be careful. Okay, we're gonna put a little bit of this. Oh, I love that. So springy. Okay. No, Leslie, actually, I'm fortunate enough that my husband is my woodworker, and we collect reclaimed wood, and the shop he works in is right next door behind my mom and stepfather's house. So I just told him my idea, and he went over there to put it together for me. So I was just saying in the beginning, if you missed it, I think you could use cardboard or foam board to do the same thing, and because nothing's heavy on it, so I don't think that would be a problem. Okay, next thing I want to do is just take a little bit of this twine that I've probably had a million years, and how do I want to, let me see here, let me see if that's going to go through well enough without a piece of tape on it. I'm trying to save some time here, because I want to paint the other little thing I have for you today too. Are many of you snowed in, or are y'all at work? What are you doing this afternoon? It's a Tuesday afternoon and we're all snowed in. Oh, you got it, Judy. Yay. Post a picture. I would love that. Oh, Lana, what's wrong with your baby? What's going on? I'm so sorry to hear that. All right, y'all. I'm going to make this work. I swear I am. There it comes. Okay. I'm just going to tie our little, this is going to be our little sign. And I hope it's going to look like I imagine in my head, but it may not. We'll see. Working with this little bitty twine. And so easy. Snowed in. Yep. Oh, Tina, I'm so very sorry. I am so sorry. Yeah, we need to pray for Tina and her mama. Okay. So I've just tied it on one side here. Just making a little, I don't want it to hang very far because I don't have a lot of room. Okay. Yeah, see, Judy, down here, there's no working on the roads. We don't have the equipment because, you know, the last time this happened, and I don't even think it was this bad, was 1989. So they don't have to really stock snow plows here for once every 30 some odd years. And so it just is bad until it's not anymore. And people here don't know how to drive in it. Okay, we have our little sign for our birdhouse. And I'm just gonna take, let me see, I'm gonna take a Sharpie, these fine point Sharpies. Let me make sure this is going, yeah. And I think I'm gonna write, you could write welcome, you could write Easter if that's, you know, what you want. The great thing about this is it'll be, you can change it out whenever you want to. Yeah. 8 for the whole country. Yeah, this is a rarity. I mean, and to have this much that will last a week and get more on top of it. We're supposed to get more, and I think it's mostly ice coming tonight and tomorrow. Is that right, Elizabeth? Yeah, we're waiting for that next round too, Karen. Okay, so I just wanted to write spring on mine. So I'm just gonna letter that on here. Now, obviously I did not center it very well, but I don't care. If you're in my lettering class, you know that I can't just leave it like this. I'm gonna have to fatten up those downstrokes. So all I'm gonna do is like the faux calligraphy technique, where I just go over every downstroke and fatten it right up. And I'll show you the difference right now. So you can see the difference in the S and the P. We're going to do that with each letter. And this doesn't have to be perfect. It's just a little sign hanging on a birdhouse. I will tell you, it's probably going to bug me that it's not centered, and I'll end up having to do another one before I sell it, but that's okay. This is, like Lee said last night, this is crafting live. There's our little sign. Hey Debbie. Let me come up here to see who I'm talking to. Your name is Jan. If you go to our Shopify page, taterbuggin.myshopify.com. You'll find a collection. It's our online art classes, and it's in there, and you can join whenever, and it'll be up forever. Everything's already there. We did it in January. Mr. Taterbuggin's back with a fresh haircut, but he's got a hat on. There he is. Want to say hey?
Hey everybody.
He cut my little birdhouse out.
How'd that go?
I'm working on it right now.
Oh, you're working on it now?
Yeah. Okay, y'all, let me show you. You could hang your sign here. You leaving?
I'll be right back.
Okay. Hang your sign here. I happen to have, because I love birds, I've had this forever. I've got this little, oh, his head hits on that. You could sit your little bird. Oh, sorry, y'all. Sit your little bird on it if you've got a little bird. I have some little Hobby Lobby birds you could put there. Or I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, why couldn't I could put it right up here somewhere and then still have my nest under here. So let's see. How do I want to do it? There's a little nail sticking out. Now look. Why couldn't I do that? And then we can still have our little bird nest over here. And I'm thinking what I want to add. Let me turn y'all back down since he's gone, so you can kind of see what I'm doing. I want to see what I'm doing more than me. Now, I pulled out some greenery. Let's see if I can see. I kind of like the sign at the top too, Leslie. I do. Okay, so I'm thinking, how about we glue some greenery? And then I cut off a couple of these little, I think there's forsythia, which is one of my favorites. We're gonna put a couple of those to where they kind of go across the top here. What do you think? Really spring it up. Okay, so how simple. And so let me glue those on there. Wish I could push that back a little bit more. I feel like I'm just so in y'all's face. Let's see how I want to do this. It's going to be right about here. And then avalanche. Avalanche!
Now, who else here today? Back
I
to
had to-
98, I see that.
Oh, I
Jeez.
hadn't even looked at the...
Judy Zeppa's here. Debbie. Geneva Foster.
Aren't we all looking forward to spring this year? I think really, really bad this year. And hopefully we won't get quarantined again this year in the spring. Look at this. I'm just making a big old mess.
Way to go, Lindy.
I know. I make messes. All right. We're fixing up your little house.
Hello, Diane. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Melanie, how are you doing?
You're supposed to be resting today.
Julie Arnold Shaver. I know that name. She's ordered from us. Hey,
Uh-huh. One of our sweet
Kathy
customers.
Mitchell from New York State.
Wow. I know you're used to this
Benita, how are you?
cold weather.
Cecile. 17 inches of snow at Julie's house.
Phew. We don't like the 8 that we got.
Hey, sis. There's my sis.
Yeah. Our sweet moderator is here.
Julie, we're over the winter, too. She said she's over it.
I was over it before it got here.
Hey, Jody. Trying to read all this as it pops up there.
Uh-oh, I knocked it over and my My dowel came off. Well, this reminds me of Lee's live last night where her
Did
cross-
you, Judy? Great. Judy said she got her package today.
Yay, I know. I'm so
Mary
cool.
Hills, welcome. Hey, from Iowa.
Let's try this again, y'all.
Amy from Georgia.
I can't believe we're almost to 100, y'all. I want to get to 100.
Elizabeth B.
All right, let me tilt this down now. So,
Diana, I've been looking to hear from you. How's the tray? Cindy's watching from Florida. That's not fair.
but y'all had tornadoes yesterday. And I was just telling Gerald yesterday when I heard it, I said, wow, so you're
Hey, Val.
either, you pick your poison. You're either going to be in the country right now, you're either going to be frozen or have tornadoes. Craziness.
101. We were up to 101.
Oh, gosh, if we could have just held on to those. They didn't like me. They said, what's she doing? Nope.
Hello from Missouri, Florinda.
Hey,
Said it
Florinda.
was 17 degrees this morning. When I got in my Jeep this morning at 5:30, it was 0 degrees.
Yeah, I was telling him about that.
Here in
Look,
Bartlett.
I kind of love it, y'all. Now all I have to do is put our little bird nest on it. Shut up. How cute's that going to be just sitting on your shelf making you feel like spring?
Great, thank you, Diana. Let me know.
All right, we're going to just, you know what, y'all? I'm going to call that for right now. I'm going to, let's see, let's do this. Here's the other one. Let's do that. Let's
I
put,
have to squat a little bit to be in the picture.
yeah, let's put, I meant to move our, did we freeze?
No.
I've frozen once already. Am I frozen, y'all? I'm not on there, so I'm going to just think it's my computer. No, are we back? Okay, are we back?
There we are.
Janice, I don't have this in the shop to purchase. But gosh, that would be a good idea. Do we have much of these ingredients to put these together and put a few in our shop?
I could make a couple.
Yeah, so we could put those in the shop, a couple of them. I lost a bunch of them because we're down in the 80s now. But that's okay. The important ones are here, right? Okay, so there's one. That doesn't take any time. Hey, Sarge. I didn't know you were in here, buddy. He was being quiet today. Okay, now this
It's
is
real blurry, she said.
Is it? No.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a lot more snow in central Ohio today, and we're getting more tomorrow.
For this one, I'm probably going to end up turning y'all down so you can watch me. This is another one that was a Pinterest. I saw something on Pinterest that I want to try to do, so I thought I would just do this here with y'all in case you might want to do it. I found these at the Target dollar spot before Christmas, I believe. They came in a pack that spelled home, and I just knew we'd do something with it. Even it was before Mr. Taterbuggin had cut all the little wood houses. But I like the shape. There's Sarge.
There's Sarge.
Has to make his cameo.
What are you doing? You're almost as tall as me, you know that?
So there was some writing, a stamp or something on the back. So I just sanded that off. And I'm going to take, since I've got white paint out here already, let me just go on and paint this.
I'll be back.
Okay. But let me flip y'all over. Y'all know what I have to do here. We're going to go back this way and then upside down. There we go. And we're going to tilt you down so you can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm going to paint this. Okay? I just want to give it a coat of white. And I think I'm not going to fool with the sides yet because I'm thinking about just staining the sides and the back. I don't know if I will. I may put some craft paper on the back where that E is, just so it looks finished out. Sarge is a sweet boy. He loves his daddy to the moon and back. He never leaves his side. Okay, so we've got our white. Oh, I hope this turns out. I really like this little idea for a painting. Oh, let me show you. While that, I'm going to hit this with the heat gun, but let me see if I can do this. Now, I'm going to take my little nest off. I thought of something. If y'all saw my little, wait, it goes this way now. If you saw my little picture that I posted my bluebird pictures, and there was one that I caught by accident that just cracked me up. Where'd he go? He must have flown when I knocked over everything over here. Well, shoot, I wanted to show y'all that. Oh well, maybe he'll turn up before the end of our live. Anyway, my little, I'm gonna name it Bluebird of Happiness because he had such a mad face. And by the way, y'all, I forgot I had looked to see, you know, if you like mixed media, I can see a cute little key hanging on this. If you got any old keys, wouldn't that be sweet? So I set that out in case I wanted to use it. But I had a little idea that I was going to show you with my little bluebird. Oh well, that's life. But if you hadn't seen his little face, it was a complete happy accident that I caught that face. He couldn't get in the birdhouse with the other bluebirds. There were 3 or 4 that crammed themselves into a little birdhouse to stay warm. And he tried and tried to get in there, and I was taking pictures. So he flew down, and he landed on the window box right underneath it, and so I snapped a picture real quick. And he is the maddest little bluebird you ever saw in your life. He was not happy he couldn't get in there, and they wouldn't let him in, so I'm going to print and frame that picture. But I printed it without knowing that our color ink cartridge was low. So it came out weird looking. And I sure wish I could find it, because what I thought I might do is mount him on that heavy paper like I showed you earlier, and then paint over him and put him on the perch of the little house I just made. So if he pops up before the end, that's what Debbie, I'm gonna do an actual painting of him, I think on like a square canvas, because he's just too funny. But I also wanted to show you how you could print it out and paint over it, kind of like I was doing with the old prints the other day. Okay, so I want to kind of sketch this out, what we're gonna have, and this may just, oh, I don't know, sketching live. I want to put, would you look around here, baby? I cut out the little bluebird. I didn't know we didn't have the color cartridge, and he was sitting right over here, but I think when it was right before the live, and I guess I blew him somewhere off the table, and I was going to show him something with it because it was so funny, but
how big is it?
He's that size. Okay, so this is going to be kind of a large coffee mug. Right here. Where's my eraser? All right, so let's get a handle. More like that.
Can we run that one?
That's okay. It's okay. I'll do it another time. Or I'll do it later and post it. Okay, handle of a little coffee cup. We're gonna do two tall little legs.
I don't see it.
I don't either. I don't know where it blew.
Did you leave it on the copier or anything?
No, I cut it out. It's right there. Oh, he doesn't have that.
It's a little bitty.
Yeah. Let's see, y'all. We're gonna go out like this a little bit. We're gonna come down like this a little bit. And we're gonna have a fun, tall tail. Just like that. Can y'all see that? I can't tell if you can. Let me go back over here. I had to look at my picture that I was going by. Okay. Now, let's see. Okay. Thank you for spreading the love. Launch the love. Yay, thank you. All right, I think I'm gonna go back over with my robin's egg blue. I love that. And let's see, I'm gonna do some of this. How am I doing on time? Okay, I've still got time. That first one was a quick one. Ugh, that's gunky. I'll work on that. Y'all, let me grab a little bit deeper blue here to go with it.
I'm gonna sit here and work on this.
Get out of here. Get out of here. This is actually turquoise, but hopefully that's gonna, let's see how that's gonna work with our robin's egg blue. We're gonna do a little bit on the cup. And I like this robin's egg blue because it has a little slight shimmer to it. I mean, I know you don't always want that, but when we're looking for spring and happiness, a little shimmer sure doesn't hurt. Okay. And you know me, gotta go in with some white for some shading, just a little bit here. And let's see, I want to take one of these detail brushes and let's do his handle. Like that. Okay, now let me get a little bit of this turquoise out on my plate. It's very thin. Okay, and I'm not gonna rinse my brush off. I'm just gonna dip into that and let's just see how that's gonna look. Pete, you're gonna have to use the other door, buddy. That one's blocked off for today. It's too cold. And I'm just gonna dip back into the robin's egg blue and go, oh y'all, I'm so sorry. Of course, when Mr. Taterbug isn't in here, Pete decides he wants out. And he's a creature of habit. Let me open this doggy door. Oh man, there you go. Come and go as you please, sir. Okay. How's that looking, y'all? Get a little bit maybe in here too. And go back in with a little light. Ooh, that makes a difference when that doggy door is open. Woo! Okay. How about that? Okay. And Jeannie, if you just got here, we also did a birdhouse a wood birdhouse. So you might want to watch the replay and see how we did that. I'm gonna get the belly. I'm gonna dip into a little white. Add that in here. Yeah, just to watch the beginning. It was a quickie. It was a quick little craft. Very springy. Let's do a little bit of robin's egg for the tail here, and I'm gonna dip into the turquoise and put a little bit of that over here. Wipe it off, go back into the robin's egg, and just kind of merge them together like that. Then grab a little white. Okay. And take a little bit of this turquoise and let's go up here. Get it in my hand, sure did. Okay, go up here, make him some little wings. And now I'm gonna wipe off, just wipe the turquoise off my brush, but not rinse it, and go back into the robin's egg and merge the two together there. And I think I'm gonna dip a little into my white, just a little bit, and go up here on his head. That was a little more white than I wanted to get, so we're gonna fix it with a little more turquoise. Okay. What do y'all think of this? Just a sweet little bird. Okay, now we're gonna go in for some detail on it. First of all, let me grab a paper towel. And I think I'm gonna do his little bitty beak with zinc. Oh, there you are, zinc. I'm just gonna put a little beak on it. Just like that. I like the way that deep gray looks with it. I may go on and do the little eye in that as well. Gives it kind of a soft look. Okay. Put a few little Sarge will, he's out there apparently eating some of the birds' food. That boy. Okay, and I'm gonna do like one little swoop at the top of his tail, like that. Next, I'm gonna go back in and hopefully not ruin this. Let's see what I can do with this little fine line pen. Let me see if it still writes. Yeah. Okay. Let's just give it a very, very carefully. Y'all, I need to switch screen. Okay, y'all are still here. Good. Oh, Janice, did you see how easy it was to draw this? I really think you can do it. And I'll tell y'all, drawing is not my strong suit. I love to paint, but drawing I'm not very good at. So I know if I could do this, y'all could too. Okay, see, we're just giving it some detail now. And it doesn't have to be precise on the edges. Thank you, Pat. I appreciate that. I hope so. I want to, you know, do things that y'all really enjoy and that you can take and kind of make your own. And I love to paint, so. Okay. See how it's kind of just popping out now? Oh, really, Tanya? I wish that I were one of those artists that can just, you know, paint really loosely and not so much have to sketch it out first. But I just have to have some type of sketch to go by in the beginning to, just for me, that's what I have to do. Okay, we're just gonna kind of put some little lines in the wings, you know, like that for the feathers. Okay. And I think, well, let me go on and finish this part first. We're gonna have this little bird just holding a twig. Just like that. Now I need, I'm gonna take just a smidge. Hold on just a second. Let me grab a paint that I hadn't. Wait, let me wade through the dogs. I think this. Let's try this. I don't know how it's gonna look, but I'm just gonna put.
Sorry, did y'all hear me fussing at the dogs?
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah. Told him Sarge must have been eating the bird food.
In the bird food.
Leave my. I told him the birds don't get fed twice a day like they do.
And
so
Bo.
Bo was in it too.
Yeah, Bo was in it.
He's not usually he does not like to do anything wrong. So we're just gonna add this little bit of, what color is this? This is crushed coral.
Are you live?
Uh-huh.
What's the screen?
I'm looking at my picture to go by. And I'm gonna dip back into my coral. Just like that. Look how cute that is. And I think if I just stain the edges maybe, that would look so cute with, with a little nest. Where are y'all? Yeah. Yeah, really, Sally. What the, she can't blame the dogs. It's bacon grease and oatmeal. That's some good mess right there.
Actually, it was an old biscuit.
Oh, was it old biscuit? Teresa, this pen that I just used is Staedtler Tri Plus Fine Liner. I've used this for several years now and I love it. It is a really fine tip. The other one that I used earlier, where did I set it? Did I put it back up? It was a Sharpie, but it was a fine point. And apparently my craft table is just eating. No, that's what I just showed them. Is eating up my stuff today. I finished something and it just... Okay, so now let me move y'all back up. Do this, and we're back. So, technically, I suppose, this is what we made earlier, Jeannie, if you didn't missed it. You might could even do these two together. I was thinking, I've got this old thrift store piece that I got to redo because this didn't speak to me. But thought about doing it vertically.
It was flipping upside down.
And which way? This way. Put the little, y'all, it's so hard when it's backwards. Here, and a little bird nest over here. And I thought about, of course, I want to paint the gold, probably. And take the glass and turn it into a mirror, an old mirror with the mercury glass spray paint. We used to do that a lot. So I think there's just a lot you can do with this. You could put this in a little vignette in a cloche with your nests or whatever. Perfect on your tier tray. Am I right? For spring. And just a simple little painting. I'm glad y'all enjoyed them. That was way last minute because I had too many ideas in my head and I couldn't decide on which one, so more will be coming. But I like to combine kind of a craft with some painting too. Thank you. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Oh, Tawana, that is so sweet of you to say thank you. I'm glad you're coming back. And if any of you are new or you haven't followed our page, take a look at what we do. I'm sorry, I was looking over there at the comments. Take a look at what we do, and if you like it, give us a follow. We'd appreciate it. We're slowly chugging our way to 10,000. We just made it over 5,000 the other day. So if you want to let your friends know about us, if you think they might enjoy it too. Let me get this off the bottom of my screen. Nope. We'd appreciate that. So let me do a giveaway. That's what I haven't done yet. Okay, let me get over here where I can scroll. Okay, we're gonna scroll. I stopped on Anne Marie. Can't do that. So right below her is Tanya. Anne Marie, you're my moderator. I'm sorry. So Tanya,
We'll send you a lollipop.
I
sis.
hope you're still here. Wait, I didn't get your last name. Tanya, are you still here? I gotta write your name down. I got all carried away. So you need to tell me. I hope so too, Mary. Come back and see us. You have your choice between the mermaid tail or the Pete from Tanya, are you still here? Thank you, Terry. I hope you will. We had a good time. I'm still waiting to see if Tanya's here. Anne Marie, you're so sweet. Yeah, I do too, Geneva. Oh, good. I want to see yours. If you do, there's Tanya. Yes, that's it. Tanya Mansfield. So you just need to tell me which one you want, and you need to PM me your address, and we'll get these out to you. Or whichever one you want. If you create either one of these, please post them to Taterbug and Sweet Taterbug. We love to see the things that you create there. It doesn't even have to be one of these. Anything you create, we love to see it because y'all are amazing. Thank you, Anne Marie. I'm going to write that down. So just message me your address and tell me which one of these you want, Tanya. Okay, y'all. That's it for today. And I stayed at an hour. What? Okay. Y'all are so sweet to be here for us. Go enjoy the rest of your day. Stay warm and safe. And I'll probably be back on Thursday if we have power. Okay? Bye, y'all.